Hi, how are you?
Gotcha, bitch!
I never really got into the Sniper Elite series, which is weird because I've always enjoyed sniping in games. Whether it was climbing to the top of the radio tower on Battlefield 3's Caspian border, or camping in some obscure bush for hours in Arma 2, I love the thrill of successfully tracking down a target and taking them out. And I think that's why I needed to play Sniper Elite's Invasion mode when I heard about it. Nothing compares to the thrill of hunting down real players. For those of you who are out of the loop, Sniper Elite 5 has a new mode where you can invade someone else while they are playing their own campaign and try to kill them as a German sniper. It's essentially like invading in Dark Souls. I find it to be a fantastic game of cat and mouse. Invaders have to use friendly AI as well as knowledge of the allied player's objectives in order to deduce and track down where they might be. The invader has the advantage of being able to really pick and choose when they strike. This is quite powerful, as I've found that most of the time I have better information about where the allied player is, and I generally get the drop on them before they find me. On the other hand, allied players, or the Karl, often called that because they are playing as the protagonist of the story, Karl Fairburn, have the ability to play in co-op, making it a 2v1 against the invader if they do that. They also have access to a wider variety of tools, as they have all the equipment available in the campaign. They even have full access to the wall hack ability that the protagonist has in the single player, meaning they're able to see through walls in like a 20-meter radius. But I'm guessing most people don't use this, cause if they did, there's no way I'd be able to sneak up on as much people as I do. I've really enjoyed the mode so far, and I have around 170 kills. I've run into a bunch of really funny situations with oblivious players, especially using sticky bombs, and the feeling you get when you finally sight the guy you've been hunting for and taking him out with a quick shot is so satisfying, especially when you can force them to watch the bullet cam. But I'm worried that the mode might not have the longevity it really deserves. I've already had trouble waiting in like 3 to 5 minute queues on weeknights, which is not too bad yet, but it did get me thinking on ways to improve the mode to help increase its lifespan. The first issue is that it's limited by the amount of people playing the campaign. Once the initial hype for the game dies down, there's going to be less people playing the campaign to invade. Tons of people don't really replay campaigns when they're done with them, so it might be really hard to find matches in a month from now. Especially if they take this off the Xbox Game Pass in the future, which has let a lot of people jump into the game at a low cost, including myself. One way they could solve this would be to take even more from Dark Souls, allow players to intend to be invaded, make it more like a 1v1 so that skilled players can decide to duel each other. Maybe allow people to queue up as an allied player in the invasion menu, or let them toggle an invasion priority on when they are in a campaign mission. This could incentivize people to specialize in getting really good and work out invasion strats on the allied side. Some people already do this, but for the most part, as the invader, you just run into completely oblivious people who don't know how to switch from fighting predictable AI to intelligent people once they've been invaded. I've invaded so many people who just continue playing like it's single player and shooting haphazardly at the AI and stuff when I invade them. Another cool thing would be to allow people to queue up to invade on the allied side and help out the invaded players against a German sniper, like a counter invasion that brings in a friendly player. There should also be more rewards for people who are invaded. Just like the invader unlocks cool shit for their sniper Jaeger, it would be good for the invaded player to be able to unlock new cosmetics based on how many invaders they've killed. This would pair well with the suggestions I made before about allowing people to take a more active role in being the invader. Games that are more competitive tend to keep people playing longer, and by adding more control over being the allied sniper and incentives to play as one, it might be possible to foster a community somewhat similar to what the Dark Souls PvP community is like. To end off here, we also need to look at a huge problem for invaders, and it's not anything related to balance like the invasion phones. I think things are mostly fine on that front. The main problem invasion players face are Karl players being toxic pussies. You have people disconnecting or kicking you as soon as you join your game. You have people kicking you as soon as you kill their co-op partner. You have people disconnecting in the middle of the X-ray kill cam, which denies the invader the kill in his stats. Look, I get that some people just brain dead click through the options at the start of the game and just leave invasions on without noticing. I get that. But if you disconnect in the middle of a match because you didn't want to be invaded, give the player that disconnects some kind of penalty. Maybe temporarily ban them from getting invaded. If they can't take the L, they should not be accepting invasions. And maybe even give them a campaign and multiplayer XP debuff or something of the sort. That, and make the invader get credit for the kill cam as soon as the kill animation starts, so they can't just exit out, turn off their Xbox, unplug their router, or whatever bullshit they're doing. Well, that's all I have today. I just really enjoyed my time with this game and I wanted to talk about it. Hopefully it lasts a long time and we can see this mode continue to thrive, as I don't think there are really any other multiplayer 1v1 sniping games with relatively quick rounds like this. It offers something new to the gaming space and I think that's good. Now, for those of you who voted in the poll I recently ran for which game you guys would like me to see review next, thank you so much for participating. I was surprised and happy with the amount of people that responded. It was a tie between SnowRunner and Hardspace Shipbreaker, and since SnowRunner apparently takes like 100 hours to beat, I'm going to need more time to review it. So next month will be Hardspace, and then hopefully I'll have the SnowRunner review done for August. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, like and sub, and I will see you again very soon.